Hello, I'm on. Right. So, hi, I'm on. Right. So, who have we got first? Oh, hello, Ricky. How are you? Thank you for that lovely chat last night. Uh, so, tonight's show will be about uh, your f- your favorite sci-fi tech. That's including uh, spaceships, scanners, weapons, well, basically time machines, flux capacitors, and anything else. So I think we've got past the technical problems. So, right, my favorite top five sci fi weapons. Well, just get the camera right. Oh, there we go. My favorite. Oh, right, hang on. What's this? What's this? Hello, Ricky. How are you? Thank you for last night's wonderful chat. It's the time difference between our countries, I'll tell you. It's crazy. So, tonight's show is about your favorite sci fi tech from ships, cars, submarines, phasers, holodecks, time machines, warp drive, scanners. Well, basically anything. What's this? Oh, definitely phasers, transporters, and warp drive. Yep. I think the holodeck is probably one of the best sci-fi tech being invented out there. I mean, the holodeck. I don't even get me started on the holodeck. I love the phaser. If it came to a Han Solo's blaster or a phaser, I think I'd want a phaser. But the original series phaser, I just love the blue beam and it vaporizes. Do you know what I mean? And I'd want a lightsaber. I think I'd want a lightsaber actually. And uh, right, hang on. What's this? Yeah, Ricky's place. Yeah, I was a little stoned last night and still feeling the effects a little bit left alone. You and I the only ones on here? No, we have David on as well. Hello, David. How are you, bud? Good to see you again. So, I'm going to have to get rid of this Norton protection thing because I think this is stopping me from streaming. I have to use the Norton safe thing. So, David, we're on about sci-fi technology tonight. I mean, some of my favorite vehicles is the Skydiver submarine from UFO and the Shadow mobiles. Absolutely adore the Shadow mobiles. I'd say UFO's got some of the best vehicles. I've got to admit, I do like the P90 from Stargate. You know, from Stargate. I mean, some of the what is it? The gold technology is rather cool. But so shall we have a bit of sci-fi news, and then we'll get more into the technology of the world of science fiction and what would you want? I mean, you can have anything science fiction. Do you know what I mean? Even if you want Harry Potter's wand, I mean that could be included, but that's magic, I suppose. But magic is the opposite to science. On sci-fi news, it looks like they've released the first 15-second trailer of Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is going to be interesting. We've got Lucifer in it. Yeah, Lucifer's crossing over into the Arrowverse. Don't ask how. I've seen pictures of the Anti-Monitor. It's going to be rather interesting. So, yeah, definitely up for talking about Crisis. I think it starts on December the 8th. Next week is The Mandalorian. Do I get Disney just to pay for the first episode? I saw the new trailer the other day. Good God, The Mandalorian looks amazing. I mean, does anybody want Mandalorian armor? You know, so what's this? David, lightsaber and TARDIS, also solid screwdriver. My faves love TIE Fighter, very icon. Oh God, yeah. I don't know if I think if I had a ship, I mean the TARDIS is just so cool, and it? I mean, it's got a swimming pool. It can it can change shape. with the chameleon circuit in a working TARDIS. Its shields make it virtually indestructible. And you could, well, really, you could go into somebody's front room, change it into a wardrobe, and never come out and just watch him. Now that's creepy, isn't it? I mean, the potential of a TARDIS, but I do like the Enterprise. I don't know. I like the Enterprise in Nemesis, Star Trek Nemesis. I do like the Defiant as well in DS9. How you doing, Osman? Good to have you on there. Yeah, the Mandalorian next week. Cannot wait. Thinking about getting Disney Channel. Martin's sci-fi per second. Like, what's up, Martin? Everything. I'm good, buddy. I'm good. I check out them links on Comics Explained. There is a season 11 of Smallville. There is a season 11, but it's in comic form. And if you check out Comic Story, you can watch entire episodes of Clark becoming Superman. Right, what's this? Mandalorian looks awesome. Going to see it first thing Tuesday. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about it myself, but I'm rather excited about it. It looks amazing. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Hi there, Martin. Great subject. Definitely start at phases with the blue beam and warp drive. How are you all doing? I think we're all doing good. Ricky's place. Hi, Jackie. Right. So it looks like all the technology's working fine. Finally. It looks like I've scotted the system. Daniel, how are you? I've been reading he thinks Daniel's worried that the Smallville universe will be erased in the Arrowverse crisis. I hope not. I'm a massive fan of Smallville. I really did like it, except the final episode, which I thought was practically shit. I felt we got cheated there, but I did watch the final episode of Gotham a week ago, where he became Batman. I sort of loved it. So, hi, Daniel. So, but it looks like some of us are on. So, let's get on. So, we've done a bit of sci-fi news. Don't go to say Terminator Dark Fate. It's shit. Well, it's all right. It's a mishmash of 1 and 2 and nothing new. So, we're about 6 weeks off from Star Trek. Star Wars, Star Trek. And don't forget as well, on the 24th of January, it's Captain Picard. And it's looked like the reviews are coming out quite bad about it, but I don't care. I want to see it before, I make my opinion of it. So that's it. And I think Spider-Man Far From Home's out on the 14th as well. So that's sci-fi news done. And that's what I've read and kept up to date with this week. So back to technology. Mate, I definitely want a lightsaber. I definitely want a lightsaber, I think. I don't know. I think I'd want Iron. I don't know. Iron Man's gauntlet would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? When he had that force field shield in Avengers Endgame. What's this? I definitely Jackie. I definitely love Scotty from TOS, from the original series, and from it continues. So cool. Well, he's Scotty. I mean, I wish he were on my house sorting stuff out. I really do. Scotty is the man. He definitely is. Hello, are you Clean Family Videos? How are you, bud? Ed209. I've got the hot toy of Ed209. It's beautiful. Ed209 would be cool. Ed209. The Mind Eraser. Oh, God, yeah, the Mind Eraser, yeah. Where Zarkov's on the bed. And Zarkov says to me, he says, why are you doing this to us? Just because I can. And that's his reason for attacking Earth. I like to play things for a while. A Mind Eraser from Flash Gordon, that big freight machine that Ripley uses to beat up the Queen at the end of Aliens. Yeah, a fantastic classic scene. Aliens is in one of my all-time favorite sci-fi movies. I actually thought it was better than the first one. Ricky's cool sci-fi news, yeah. Yeah, there's quite a lot. I mean, we're getting a lot on CW universe, with the Arrow thing and the Crisis Saga. So a lot of that's coming up. But apparently, They're bringing it 70s Wonder Woman, and Lucifer is in the Arrow universe now. Lucifer, yeah. Ricky's place, happy birthday on. I'm 27 tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, Ricky. And a big kiss to you. There you go. 27. God, I was 27 once, many yarons ago. Battlestar Galactica speak there. I'd like a Viper from Battlestar Galactica. You know, not the modern, you know, the original 70s Viper. That would be cool. Or the Buck Rogers Starfighter, which I think is one of the most beautiful fighters designs for me. I love the how do you say it? The Buck Rogers Starfighter. I just think it's amazing. I'm not singing happy birthday. I'm not doing it. Pre-happy birthday to you, Ricky. Thanks, hon. Osman. Hi, Jackie. Ricky's place. Right, back at you, sweetie. Daniel's Hot Topics. Right. Martin's, I was at Giant Tiger yesterday. Still me and my mum got to before I got a McDonald's for about 2 weeks. Amid the Terminator movies were on for sale for book. Oh, God. So in UK currency, it's about two. I think in American currency, I think it'd be about £2.20. But in Canada, it might be the same in Canadian. I don't know. I know American, but I think it's like where £1. I think for every dollar, it's about 60 pence for us or something. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Right back here, Martin Sandpapa. If you can save universes from DC, which would they be? Well, that's a difficult one, Daniel. What would I say? Well, I don't think I'd erase Arrowverse. I quite like Arrowverse, but it is getting a bit PC. But I don't do politics, so I don't know. Arrowverse is all right. Which universe would I get rid of? You mean the whole thing? I like Man of Steel universe. I'd want to keep Smallville. Definitely Arrowverse. I can't say Batwoman because I've not seen it yet. I know it's been panned and said it's terrible, but I'm open to the new Batwoman series. So until I see it, I can't say anything. Gotham. It took me a while to get into Gotham. It took me a while to get into Gotham. So I'd say Gothamverse. I'm probably going to get shot down for that. You know the TV series Gotham, Daniel. Yeah, I think that. Oh, I can't say 1960s Batman versus. I can't do that. And the 70s Wonder Woman. No. I'm sorry. I loved Linda Carter. I am not singing Happy Birthday. I'm not doing it. I can't sing. Oh, happy birthday to you. Oh, right. Right. Daniel, I've never heard of Giant Tiger, but I love McDonald's. I had a lot of MC ribs last month when they were out. So yummy. Ricky, are they still selling Twinkies in America? I used to love Twinkies. Hostess Twinkies. Are they still selling them? Are they still going? We got them here for a while, but then they stopped. David, Doctor Who Sea Devils Blasters Cult was the cool looking. You on about the circular disc thing, what they pulled out from the old John Pertwee ones? I like that. I thought that was quite cool. With Blaster Smoke, it came out. You know, I don't know. I think the Dalek Death Guns. I think the Dalek Ray got their Genesis Daleks. You know, with the beam and the noise. I like the noise the Dalek weapons make. Oh, hi, Bubba. McRibs rule. I'm sort of off on with McRibs. I've had them. I love say definitely classic. Oh, I love Silurians. Absolutely fantastic. For anybody who doesn't know what the Silurians are and the Sea Devils, they're from the Doctor Who. They were the dinosaurs that lived on Earth. But when the big asteroid crashed, they all buried themselves underground, and the plan was to go to sleep for a few centuries and then repopulate the Earth. But when they woke up, we were there. Yeah. Love out, you're so cute. Happy birthday, thank you. We love you, and I love you too. Oh, happy birthday to you. Oh, God. Oh, I'm gonna go red in a minute. Yes, yeah, that's it, Davey. Yeah, the one with the circles, definitely. Yeah, I love the original CD. I didn't like the Matt Smith take on them. They were all right. Do you know what I mean? But I do prefer the classics. Ricky's Place. Oh yeah, definitely. They had to find those sometimes, but I love the chocolate one. Oh God, chocolate Twinkies, man. That is so bloody cool. Chocolate Twinkies. Yes. I get them at Walmart quite a bit. God, Twinkies. Honestly, like the Twinkies are like food from the gods. No, they are Twinkies. I never got into Oreos though. Tried. I'd never really got into Oreos. Twinkies are awesome, but I love this play called. Oh yeah, I've heard of Krispy Kreme. I think we got one or two here, but I've never been in. I've seen them, I've seen one in central London. Krispy Kreme donuts. Ricky and I go there sometimes. I think Krispy Kreme are starting their invasion of the UK. Daniel's hot topic. Martin Sci-Fi appeal. For me, I would save Earth 89, Michael Keaton, Batman Universe 66, Adam West, and Batman Universe Smallville, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin Universe. Daniel. The Michael Keaton universe is the same universe as Batman and Robin Forever. It's the same universe, apparently. But they may have altered it because in the Crisis crossover, in Batman Returns, he gets married to Selena Kyle, who is Catwoman. And they have a daughter. And there is a sequel to the Michael Keaton Batman film, which is the Birds of Prey TV series that was made in the 90s, which I do recommend you should check out. The Birds of Prey. It was there. Not a lot of people know about that series, but to be honest, it's very good. Mia Sarah's Harlequin. Oh, Matt, if you go to Krispy Kreme and you love Twinkies, I recommend it. Go there, sweetie. You'll love that place. I might try it out, actually. I'm in central London this week. Osman. Elephant in the Room, D&D off Star Wars Lucasfilm is firing more than hiring. Really? Yeah, I know they got rid of Ryan. They got rid of him, didn't they? Brian Johnson, which I didn't have any sympathy for after fuck up he made at last film. Osman, I know I've gone on about the last Star Wars film. I mean, what were that with them outer space bombers in that film? Do you remember them really shit bombers that were trying to bomb a Star Destroyer? What were the point in that? But I am looking forward to the new film. I'm quite excited about it. Martin said, I saw Birds of Prey back in 2000 and was sad when it was. Yeah, I was. I had to order that from America, Daniel, because you can't buy it in this country. I had a multi-regional DVD player at the time. That so you could play, films and movies from other. How do you say? So you could play stuff from other countries. I had to order that and get it. Took back then. It took about 3 weeks to get. I had to order it from America. We're on Sky One here for a while, but they kept moving it around, so you couldn't take the entire series. But from Wasteland, oh God, yeah. Rose is not in the next film, is she either? She's not in. So yeah, I mean they've done quite a big clear out, haven't they? I think, like we said the other week, Osman, I think Star Wars Futures now. I really think it's on TV because I think it can expand the universe in a way that the films can't. Yeah, it seems like Star Wars kind of like being pushed out for quantity rather. Yeah, I agree with that, Ricky. I totally agree. And I have done shows on that big discussions about this. That is so true. I am going to say the final one, but I think Star Wars' future is on the TV now. But what's your favourite piece of technology you'd like from Star Wars? Me, it'd be a lightsaber. Seriously. And I think an X-Wing. I definitely want a lightsaber. I don't know if I'd want a droid, though. I did like BB-8. Netflix issue. Oh, right, here we go. Well, have you not, Osman? Have you not heard about the Stargate franchise? It's not happening, mate. All that was just propaganda to get us to sign up for MGM streaming channel, which they're now getting rid of. Yeah, so there's no new Stargate coming, as far as I know. They're not interested. Yeah, Stargate's the biggest selling franchise in MGM's library. Do you know what I mean? It just don't make sense. I thought, I think Stargate's right for a comeback now. Uh, Next Star Wars supposed to be the Old Republic series. Well, yeah, they were going to turn it into one of a trilogy of movies, Old Republic. I don't know if that's happening now, but I think Star Wars is better for TV. I think the Mandalorian, it looks class. I mean, from what I've seen at trailers, but the Mandalorian looks absolutely amazing. Daniel, nothing beats the original trilogy. No, I totally agree. I mean, I didn't mind, the prequels. Well, I thought Phantom Menace were terrible, but you've got to start somewhere. The second one, Attack of the Clones, it was all right, but it bored me. I was in cinema and I was bored stiff. But I thought Revenge of the Sith was fantastic. It was absolutely, it was well worth the wait. But the original trilogy is the best. Force Awakens, complete rip off of a good, first Star Wars film. Second one, I don't know what that were about. So hopefully, I think from what I've seen of the new one, it's looking good. I hope. Ricky's place. Lightsaber. Every time I hear the word lightsaber, think of the original battle here in Darth Vader say, "Yes, Luke, I am your daddy. I am your father. Now get to bed." Oh, you whining little monster. Can you imagine if Darth Vader had said that to him? Yeah, I'm your dad. Now get to bed. You know. Right, where are we now? Right. Hot topics, you are right. I hope so, but I hope so. But I just think it's TV now for Star Wars. I think Star Trek needs to get its act together as well. I really do think Star Trek needs to get its act. Because if Star Wars is going to come out at that level of quality, so Star Trek is going to have to start putting the money in. Laugh out loud, Ricky. Yeah, that's in my mind too. I hope that's not rude thoughts there, ladies. About lightsabers, but we're not going there. I definitely agree, Daniel. There's nothing like the original Star Wars trilogy on Blu-ray. But they better not let the anti-money erase Marvel Universe or DC fans will write and storm DC Studios. No, well, I'll be there too. I don't. Yeah, but they're going to consolidate all in one universe, which I think is a big mistake. I like the whole thing of being able to travel to alternative parallel realities. I mean, wouldn't you want to now that is one device I would like. Sliders, right? The vortex manipulator. I forgot what it was called. When Quinn Mallory opens portals, wormholes to parallel, can you imagine making different versions of yourself? Who took different paths. It'd be crazy, wouldn't it? I think out of a lot of this, I would definitely want, for me, I'd want a phaser, lightsaber, Quinn Mallory's temporal wormhole device to go parallel universes. I'd want a tricorder as well. Tricorders are cool. Osman, Darth Vader bedtime stories. Yeah, yeah. And your Uncle Palpatine. Well, apparently Ray's his granddaughter, Osman. Apparently, you know Ray. Ricky's place. A whining little monster. Now get to bed, young Skywalker. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Osman, now get the fuck to sleep off. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'll force choke you. I'm busy with your mother. So get back to bed. Oh, God. I don't know. Padme was a bit boring, wasn't she? I'm not being horrible. I mean, I think I'd have turned to the dark side. I mean, that entire relationship between Mrs. Vader and him, it was just depressing, wasn't it? I mean, stiff. You know, when they showed their relationship and uh, Anakin, it were like, oh, come on, please. You know, I think I'd have gone to the dark side as well. You know something, Martin? I think the transport is a really interesting piece of technology. I really got into it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What, he did some great acting in that, didn't he? Do you remember when he were on transport being really over the top, the evil version? You know, yeah, definitely. Didn't right happen to Riker as well, though, didn't it? You know, Riker, he didn't he get duplicated and left on some planet for about 10 years, and then they met each other, and he ended up in Deep Space Nine. He stole Defiant, didn't he? That was a good one. Uh, you know, something. I think the transport is a really interesting bit of technology. I really got into it when Kirk split into an evil and good Kirk in TOS. That was like a wild moment. Yeah, well, it was. I mean, Star Trek, but the original series was so beyond its time, and it experimented with stuff. You know, back then they were very political in the right way, but they did it for science fiction, which was genius at the time. Will we see the future is there? Yes. Well, always moving and the future is fluidic like time. As the doctor said, a wibbly wobbly timey wimey streamy thing. Oh yeah, I remember that episode. Surrogate Love Cake. I like. Yeah, I do. Yeah, there are some classic episodes in the original set. I like the Mirrorverse one. The Mirrorverse is my favorite one. You know, with the crossover to the Empire. Yeah, that happened to Riker. It did, didn't it? Next Generation. Do you remember that? I thought that was quite good, that, because they couldn't stand each other, could they, both Rikers? Oh, just some guy. How are you? Yeah, hey up, our kid. If our American Canadian audience, if you want to know what that is, where I come from, the north of the UK, and just some guy is, that's our language. Hey up, our kid. That's what we all sort of say to each other. Seriously. And we call girlfriends our lass. Seriously, yeah. Yeah, we do. Have you seen our lass then? Yes. Hey up, our kid. Hey up. You know, how you doing, kidder? Oh, right. Just some guy. Hey up, our kid. Right. Jackie. Martin, did you know that Lemon Nimoy's Vulcanet Prince was introduced in the Evil Kirk episode? Nimoy was told by the director to cook with the phaser, but he said, no, I want to do something cool. And it was cool. It was cool. And when he did his Live Long and Prosper hand signal, you know, that was it's based on I think it's on the Judaism religion. It's taken from that of him. He's welcomes them all peace. I'll have to Google that again. But I love Leonard Nimoy, an amazing man. Oh, Bobo, how are you, bud? I always liked Enterprise episode 2. What happened in episode 2? Remind me, my friend. Remind me. I like the part. Yeah, are you on about the episode after Broken Bow, the pilot episode? God, I'm gonna have to watch Enterprise again. I love Enterprise. I really do. You know. So what happened in episode 2? Right, hang on. What's this? Daniel. I think that they will probably do Smallville on the HBO Max DC streaming service. Because what is the point to bring back Smallville, Lewis and Clark for only a bit and never return? Well, we're going to get like an insight. But if you want to continue the adventures of Smallville, Daniel, go to Comic Storian on YouTube. A guy, DC's now released season 11 in comic form. It's about Clark being Superman. They've got the Batman. It's all in it. They're building a Smallville universe. It's in comic form, and they put music to it and they narrate it each episode. It's on Comic Storian. Trust me, mate. Check it out. You know, it's well worth it. And go to Comics Explained for the original. If you don't want to read the graphic novel from 20 years ago, Crisis were done 25 years ago, the original story. It's classed as one of the best comic trilogies of all time. The DC Comics use Crisis. You see, the problem with DC, there was so much continuity in that universe, and people were getting confused. There were like Earth 2 and Earth 3 and Earth 4 and Earth 5. There were like loads of Earths. So what they did, they created the Anti-Monitor, who wiped out every parallel reality in existence, and it were left down to 2 realities left. And all the heroes that survived and the odd one fought against the Anti-Monitor. After our Monitor had died, his opposite, and they defeated him. But through doing that, there was only one universe left. And then they rebooted the entire universe. Nobody had no memory of the Crisis. Obviously, 25 years later, they brought the entire parallel universe thing back, and now it's more confusing than ever. But it's do check out the original graphic novel, Daniel. Absolutely, Jackie. Oh yeah, I absolutely adore Leonard Nimoy. Such a deep, cool, caring, reflective man. Very opposite of Shannon, arrogant, pompous Kirk, but I love Kirky, so thank you. Well, I think a lot of the ladies like Kirk, didn't they? But I always found Leonard Nimoy, a friend of mine, she really likes Leonard Nimoy. It's he were very private man, very far. I met him a few years ago. Very, very intelligent person, really, really spiritual and clever. Not like, you know, it's very much in touch with a lot of stuff. It sort of really impressed me. Somebody you could admire. Artist as well, an amazing artist, and his photography work. Just some guy. I like Star Trek Continue follows up to Kirk's Mirrorverse episode, but it shows you what happened after Kirk left the alternative ship with the baddie Kirk and chat. Oh, brilliant, want that. Just some guy. Yeah, and I loved it when at the beginning he did the speech, didn't he? Before they got on the transport. He said, "One man can make a difference, Mr. Spock, and you're that man that's going to fuck it all up and turn the entire empire into slaves in Deep Space Nine." But it don't matter. It was a powerful speech. And as he beamed out, the evil paranoid one beamed in. And that was the moment I was hooked. But I do blame Spock for a lot in the parallel universe. I did like Discovery's thing of the Empire. I thought Discovery did an amazing job with it. Mark and I are watching Comic Stone in Smallville season 11 every Sunday next week. They will bring in the Monitor. Yes, brilliant, excellent. It's about time. Yeah, because they're building to it. I've heard a rumor that the comics might be tied to the Arrowverse Crisis series, so stick with it, Daniel. But check out Comics Explained, the original Crisis graphic novel. Hi, Mike. How are you, bud? It's good to see you. Cheers, bud. Right. Oh, Mike. Of all the coming Marvel projects coming out, which one are you looking most forward to? I don't know, bud. But after Endgame, I'm sort of. How do you surpass Endgame? I know we've got. I'd say at the moment the Eternals, because I've read all Eternals graphic novel. I mean, they never really took off it mainstream, did they? Eternals. Spider Man, I know what to expect with that now because I've seen two films. But I'd say Eternals and Shang-Chi. You know, I was very disappointed with the Inhumans cartoon, Mike, that TV series. I was expecting a lot with Inhumans, but if Vin Diesel can do Inhumans, I'm looking forward to Captain Bucky and Winter Soldier and Falcon when he becomes Captain America. Zemo's the baddie, and I'm a Scarlet Witch and Vision's going to be very interesting. But film wise, definitely the Eternals. God, it's new, it's exciting. Osman, problems with DC, I enjoyed it as a kid, but Marvel is just so much more impressive. DC has a long way to catch up. I did like the Justice League movie, but it was rushed, wasn't it? I think they should have done a couple of more films before they got to that, you know? Oh yeah, some guy. That was an amazing episode. Continues. There was an old crook and a young one. I was hoping Chantner would guess as old Kurt, but it didn't happen. Well, yeah, he would. Well, it would have been good to have seen him in that as like a futuristic old Kirk. I never liked how he died though. In Generations, he should have gone down with a ship. I thought he should have had a really action-packed death. Osman, DC is a good TV genre. They should chill on the movies till they get the shit together. Joker was superb. I have it was, but that's set in a parallel universe, so it's not mainstream, is it? Ricky Iron plays well. I thought of In Good Company across the pond over here. We don't have joint parts of the car that can do for truck driving these days. Well, I don't know. I'd like to see it legalized in this country, but it's not going to happen, is it? You know. I think it's time to legalise it, though. Martin Sci-Fi, it's exciting to be a DC fan now, but if they make the Smallville season 11 comic canon CW Crisis on Infinite Earth, then Smallville Earth 2 will be gone. I don't know. I mean, the comic is continuing from the actual Smallville series, Daniel. And from what I've followed the comic every issue, of season 11. I thought it was impressive. It's like with the Angel when they did Angel season 6 and 7 in graphic novel form. Though it was really good, and Buffy, they did stick to it, which I thought was really good. But let's see how popular Smallville the comic is. Do you like The Shining so really? Should go to sleep with you, McGregor. It was fantastic. I've seen the first Shining, really enjoyed it. But I've not seen Doctor Sleep. Actually, its trailer's pretty damn freaky, isn't it, Mike? I thought, the trailer. All of Marvel is going to be tied with Disney Plus. And Disney is just going to take over at Weld, and we're all going to start wearing Mickey Mouse ears. Do you know what I mean? They're going to assimilate the planet. We're all going to be members at Mickey Mouse Club. Is anyone else watching season 6 of The Flash Crisis on Earth 1? And Mohinder from Heroes is the bike guy. It's got better since Snowdon. I've not seen new stuff yet. I've not seen it. I like to let about 7 or 8 episodes go by, and then I just jump in. But I am extremely excited for Crisis. I've been building to Crisis for quite a long time. But I think DC's definitely got it nailed. I don't know. I've sort of got a bit fed up with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's not as good as like when it started getting a bit boring, isn't it now? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm looking forward to the final season. Osman, Joker's one off, not part of the DC universe. I know. But it's a shame because I think they got it so right. Ricky's place. Generations should have gotten their shit together. That was not a good way to kill off such an iconic character as Captain. I totally agree. I got it. Well, getting squashed by a bridge. I mean, it was annoying, wasn't it? When he got squashed by a bridge, it just worried. And his last words, "It's been fun." He should have gone down with the Enterprise. It was lazy writing, and they just thought they'd make a piece. Honestly, my language thought they'd make a piece of shit, and we'd all pay to go see it. And the big attraction of that film was how Captain Kirk dies. That was why most people went to see it. To kill off an icon like that, it was just a waste of time. uh, Osman, Resistance is futile. Disney Plus. Yeah, I'm telling you, Osman, we're going to be wearing. You remember the Mouseketeers? We're all going to be wearing them Mouseketeer things when Disney have took over at Worlds. You know, all this Marvel and Star Wars. That's the lure us in. You know what I mean? I fancy seeing that Maleficent movie. You know, with Angelina Jolie, #2. Mike, have you seen Titans? I love Titans. Have you seen Doom Patrol, buddy? Doom Patrol, I just love Doom Patrol. Brendan Fraser, Robot Man, wasn't he? But Titans is brilliant. I've not seen second season, but I was absolutely loved the first season. Bobo Skagra's invisible shit. Oh yeah. Skagra, yeah, with balls that absorb people's minds. Shada. What it Shada? I just love the idea of an invisible parts on Earth could be anywhere. I like Klingon birds of prey cloak as well. I'd like one of them. That's one ship I would like to own is the Klingon bird of prey. Martin Brandon Roos Superman Returns Kingdom Come. No, he's Brandon Roos playing Kingdom Come Superman, isn't he? It's a bloody fantastic comic series, Kingdom Come. Actually, I haven't read it in a few years. Martin Brandon Roos, Superman Returns, Kingdom Come, Superman on the Wave Rider is awesome. We saw him in the trailer released. I wonder what he's been up since 2006. It's going to be interesting to find out. You know, it's going to be great. But I hope that I don't think they'll erase that universe. I hope not. Really, I don't want any. What DC universe would I sacrifice? I'd say Gotham, I think, and I probably, like I said before, Gotham. Jackie, I'm back. I've just taken a couple of slices of pizza for Ricky and me. Our boss let us take home all the pizza left over from party last night. Too bad he would let us take home the well, you've got the pizza. I think I'm going to order a Chinese tonight, actually. Yeah, I remember the mouse ads. Yeah, I do. I wish to get it on UK TV on a Sunday. You know, the Mickey Mouse fan club. Oh, God, I was a kid. I used to think it was amazing. Kill Daniel, another pizza lover. Here's a slice. Titan C2 thinks better, so you will enjoy. Add more Titans to the group. How's it going with Trigon? Are they keeping him back for third season? Are they? I know he crossed over, didn't he, Fruit Mirror? That's where I'm up to with it. I would like to see a Klingon. What I would, yeah. I'd like to see life in the Empire. You know, with the occupied worlds, what the Empire owns. You know, the races, the subjugate. I'd like to see that. I know we've got a bit in Enterprise, but not much. War series. Yeah, no, I would like to see a Klingon war. I'd like to see a Worf being commander of a Klingon bird of prey, patrolling the Klingon border against some new threat. Leftover pizza is delicious. Tastes better cold than reheated. Yeah, sometimes it does, doesn't it? Pizza's a weird one because it does taste better cold. I've had pizza when it's cold, and I actually really enjoy it. Hey, Matt, do you have Domino's pizza? Yes, we got loads. They're everywhere. They're all over. Do you have Mama's and Papa's pizzas as well, Ricky? Hang on. Daniel. Also, the Crucifer universe that Cisco saved from Don't Destroy the Halloween theme. Cruciferverse. Yep. that's a good point. I'd like to say, Daniel, have you seen What They Left Behind, the Deep Space Nine documentary? Did you see how they put season 8 together? The pilot episode for season 8 was spectacular. When I watched that, I was nearly in tears. Oh, poor little Nog died. I was really upset about that. Oh, as Klingon Wars would be so cool. What a great idea. I'd like to see more Romulans as well. Favorite Star Trek bodies, but Romulans. I've got to admit, I do love them. I'd like to know more about the Q continuum. I mean, they've got to bring Qs back because they're Guardians of Reality. I mean, they're top at Star Trek chain, aren't they? But there is beings more powerful than the Q out there, seriously. Apparently, the Q. Now, I don't know if this is canon, but the Q, they guard something called the Eye of Reality. I don't know much of it. It's in the books, in the paperback, but there is other entities apparently above them. There's an entity called O. That's why the big Great Barriers set up. Do you remember Star Trek 5? Do you remember Star Trek 5? That one we don't like to talk about. When they went looking for God. That one. And they go to that planet and they find that big head who wants to get off that planet. Well, the Q trapped that there. The Q put that there. You know, the Q continuum. They trapped that there. And the Great Barrier around the galaxy. You know, that Great Barrier that doesn't exist, but it's there. The Q erected that around the Milky Way galaxy to keep something out. Seriously. So the Q have quite a lot to answer for in their manipulations. It was the Q's fault why the dinosaurs got wiped out as well. But I don't know if this is canon. But I think it's canon that the Q did put them that entity there. And the galactic barrier is what the Q did erect that. So, I don't know. Pizza, hang on. Right, I'm just going to catch up now. Pizza, a dish best served cold. God. I know. It's just I can say can't saying that, you know, instead of a revenge dish served cold. Good. Martin Scifi, tried telling that Star Trek fans that you would like a Klingon War series. Star Trek fans will if like crazy. No, that's not Star Trek. Star Trek is Star Trek's more than about the Federation. Star Trek is about that universe. Star Trek's about exploration and how to better the human dream. So Star Trek could be taken from any point. We could see it through the eyes of a Klingon. I'd like to see life in the Romulan Empire. You know, that's what Star Trek's about. It's just that it focuses on human exploration. You know, but it's the Star Trek universe is so big, and there's so much in there. But there is a lot of errors as well. Like the Romulan War never made sense because then apparently Romulan War, according to Spock and Kirk, they couldn't see each other. You know, but in Enterprise, they've got scanners and the rest of it, so they would have seen Romulans because when they were in the Federation Romulan War, the first one, when they were blowing its ships up and that, they'd seen bodies flying across the screen, so they would have seen Romulan bodies. So it makes sense. Osman, especially Chicago. Chicago deep dish. I might order a pizza actually. Also, oh my god, I love Chicago style deep dish pizzas. The one that's yeah, I love pizzas. Star Trek 5, what a stay movie. I know, Osman, it was terrible, wasn't it? Star Trek 5. Thank God for Star Trek 6 now. Oh yeah, Klingon Wars would be really cool. Yeah, no, most definitely. I just think there's so much they could do now, especially with streaming services, that there's a lot out there they could do now. That they've got the money to experiment with certain formats which would work. Do you know what I mean? Jackie, is that Jackie? Oh, right. Fans would love to say Klingon One said just like fans of Star Trek 2 Rafika. Well, Michael Dorn wrote one, didn't he, about Captain Worf? You know, he wrote one about Captain Worf, but they never took it on. And they can't do the fan one now, can they? Hang on, catch up. Ricky's play, Jackie. I love John Dillon. Q, he were he. I've met John Dillon. So he were fantastic as Q, wasn't he? Recommend check out Spock versus Q. They're on YouTube. They did a lot of audio tapes where Spock is philosophizing with Q, and they did a tour, both of them, and it's really good. It's Spock versus Q. It's where Spock is like modelizing to Q about how irresponsible he is with logic. It's really good reading. It's really good. But they've got the audios on YouTube, so check them out. Ricky's all right. Oz, right. Fans, what's this? Right. My mum always calls me a Jackie and a couple of pizza heads. Well, I can believe that. You know, I like Chinese food. That's my favorite food. But I'd say pizza's definitely second. Just some guy, Ricky's place. Sorry, guy, just prepped a pizza. Oh God, a pizza meat face with extra cheese, onion, tomato, and black white pepper. It was Ricky's idea. God, sounds delicious. I may use my Star Trek transporter and beam over to your house. Just some guy. Just some guy. Yummy. We have meat lovers here. Don would pimp his instant air for work. Martin, no, sorry, I saw that pic that shows Q hand as the judge, as they're saying, Captain Picard. Q. Apparently, he's in the series, Daniel. A series in the series. Obviously, I think the Q continuum is there's so much we don't know. And they've affected events right across the galaxy and the universe. I mean, don't forget, these guys, if you put them like in a Marvel context, these guys are equal to entities like Galactus. They control time, space. They have the power of an infinity gauntlet, do the Q. One Q has the power equal to an infinity gauntlet, more or less. You know, so I like I think Voyager did a good take on it with the Q Civil War. You say when they went to the Q Continuum, they were just that road running into eternity. They were all bored, weren't they? The entire Q Continuum. They were all just bored stiff, weren't they? Ricky's place. I'm glad you like meat. You're welcome anytime, Martin. Mum would love you. Thank you very much. I'll be there in 10 minutes when I get the transporter operational. Oh, yeah, I love sausage. Ricky's place. Oh, God, Ricky, you're killing me. I'm getting guy cramps. Marvellous. Right, nothing wrong with a sausage party. No, there ain't. No, it's not wrong with a sausage party and a Sunday roast. Just some guy there. We're all teasing Paul Martin after the Chigon. He's probably going to call Dom and get some pizza delivered to his place. I think I'm going to order Chinese, actually. Don't know if it's chicken balls. Seriously, chicken balls. I'll tell you, that'd be a nice piece of technology to have. A replicator. You know, one of the Star Trek replicators. I mean, it's just great, wasn't it? You know, Star Trek replicator. You could just order anything you want. You know, on the Star Trek replicator. Replicator, pizza. And it just appears. A couple of joints and a bottle of champagne. I mean, replicator, you do anything. Just brilliant, you know. Osman, well, buddy, the more sausage for them, the better. Yes. We're not complaining, are we? Did you see the new 8 movies and did you like them? No, I hadn't seen it, Mike. I've seen the original, but I've not seen the new one. It's the sequel, isn't it? About that clown or something comes back every day. They've all grown up. They go back, don't they? Oh yeah, Q was absolute mate. Loved him in continues. Yeah, Q was superb. I like Q, but he is in the new Picard series. Right, right. I've got 5 minutes left. Right, I don't know. Next week, War of the Worlds is starting in the UK. But I think we're getting it at 9 o'clock on the BBC. War of the World. We're getting it's a big thing actually. So I don't know if we should do a live show after War of the Worlds next week. I think it's on for an hour and a half. So I don't know. Maybe I could go on twice next Sunday. But I really want to cover War of the Worlds TV series next week. So I'll drop a thing through the week if I change times. I will let you know because obviously then it's a big thing over there to finally get to see it. You know, this War of the Worlds series. So I will let you know. I think it's 17th next Sunday. I think it starts next Sunday. Uh, just some guy. Better, the first part was better. I love Bill Hader, and the second part that I like Bill Hader on the bad lip readings things on YouTube where he does the best answer. Yeah, he is funny when he does that. Are you watching War of the Worlds next week? Just so. Because I'm really quite psyched up for it. Actually, I've heard it's been panned apparently, but it's going to be interesting to watch. Matt and I absolutely love Chinese food. There's this amazing Chinese buffet for Broxton where we live, and they have the most amazing chicken. Oh god, chicken fried rice on a stick, beef fried. Oh, sounds delicious. Osman, yeah, definitely. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that because you paid for Disney, didn't you? So I might have a look at the way. Can we get Disney in UK? Can we stream that here? I don't know if it's worth getting. I really want to see this, man. I don't want to watch it on one of them dodgy websites, with all spam and all that. I think I'd rather just watch it in a nice way of having a cup of tea and enjoying it for what it is. Osborne, I would have seen 2 episodes. Right, I'm going to take a look at the distance, see how much it costs. I might sign up for it. You say it's like Orville's been moved to Hulu. I'm not paying for bloody Hulu. I mean, this is it. How many streaming sites do you end up paying for? Hang on. So, $6.99 US a month. It's a lot. I mean, you think about it. I mean, I've got Netflix and Amazon. So really, I must be paying about 60 quid a year. I mean, Netflix is. I'm paying $5.99 a month for Netflix, and I think it's $6.99 a month for Amazon. So that's 13 quid a month. So yeah, I mean, you're talking it's like 130 quid, isn't it, over a year, isn't it? For both of them, I mean, if you add it all up, and then I've got my Xbox subscription where I game. That's $6.99. I mean, it's this. What's this? Just some guy get a streaming box and use APK's might have got a free tech channel. I'll cheers, bud. I'll look into that. I bought a Cody box from a market and it was absolute useless. Apparently, I'm meant to get everything on it. I ended up getting TV from Bulgaria and stuff. I binned it. And that were a Cody box. FM Movies. Is that a website you can stream from, Ricky? Oh, it's free. It's free. Right. I'll check that out. FM Movies. I prefer the 1990 clown with Tim Curry and John Boy from the. Yes, yeah. I've got to give it that. John Boy was quite a creepy actor. He played a few horror roles, didn't he? And he was quite, I saw him in Stepdad, and he was terrifying in that. Ricky's place. Yep, and to you. And happy birthday tomorrow. Ricky, I do. Free, it's the way. Yeah, well, I used to go on Putlocker, and I think it 1, 2, 3, 4 movies. And I mean, they're great because I tried to watch it last season 5, and it was just, like 5 minutes before I actually got, had to go through all spam. And I've got an ad blocker as well, and it's still getting through. You know, which I found quite annoying. Just some game. FM movies. You didn't hear it from me, but I love F movies. Right. You need to get an H96 Pro box. I've never looked back. Code is crap. I know. I might invest in one of them. You know, because that Cody I got, it was honestly, mate, it was useless. It really was. Hang on. Disney Plus is going to have all Star Wars, all Marvel, all Pixar, Nat Geo, more anything worth watching. It's on Disney Plus. Yeah, it's looking that way, isn't it? And there's so much coming next year. It's just sheer quality, isn't it? Ricky's Place. Yeah, go Google. If they have everything you want for free, sweet, it's a lot of camera apps. But they usually upgrade to HD after a couple of months after release. They currently have. Oh, God, is that online already? I only saw that a week and a half ago. I don't know if I'm going to go back to the cinema. I mean, I paid nearly £13 to go see that. Put Locker that takes back. APKs are the way now. Whether they get blocked by the developers simply change the code. Yeah, I've noticed that on my streaming provider. On my provider, they block so much now. You know. Do you remember Guerrilla Movies as well? That got blocked. You know. Sure. Well, that's the end of another show. So, guys, I don't know. I might change the times next Sunday. I'll let you know for a week, but I will come on. I'll probably come on. I'll probably go on twice on Sunday. So, I really want to watch War of the World. I want to do a live show after War at Worlds. Do you know what I mean? Sort of talk about it, which is going to be sort of interesting. So, I might come on twice next week. You know, so should be sort of. So I'll let you know through if I change times, I will let you know. But guys, thanks for tuning in to another amazing show. And happy birthday to you again tomorrow, Ricky. Enjoy your 27th. Have a great day out with Jackie and family. And yeah. I'm at the gym tomorrow. That should be interesting. And yeah, that's it. And getting on with the other things in life. And yeah. I'm going to watch DEFCON 4 tonight. I don't know if you remember that one. Picked it up on Blu-ray yesterday when I went out. DEFCON 4. It's this classic from the 80s. I think it's a Roger Corman film. So look for the review for that. Right. Right, hang on. Let me catch you up. Right, hang on. I'll just do these last. Just some guy upload. Stream Mango. Stream Mango gone. God. I know. Right. I want to watch Last Ship season 5. Well, guys, great to see you again. See you all next week. Yeah, just some guy. Have an awesome week, buddy. And to you, Bobo. Have an awesome week. Live long and prosper. Love you, Matt. I love you too, Osman. See you next week. Let me know how it goes with Mandalorian. I'm looking forward to hearing what you got to say about that. Thank you, sweetie. The chat is already over. Oh, come on, I've got to get ready for tomorrow, Ricky. I've got to get up at 6. Oh, yes. But I normally do an hour and a half, but got to, it's Monday. I hate Mondays. I just can't get into Mondays at all. So happy 27th for tomorrow, Ricky. Just some guy. Yep, totally agree, Bob. Mondays. So I'm going to order some food. I'm going to watch a movie and I'm going to bed early. I've got no choice. I've got to get up at 6. So, right, guys, have a fantastic week. I will drop a video for a week and an ad. I'll let you know, but I should be on at 7, I think. But I will be doing a stream for War of the Worlds after as well. Are you off tomorrow, Osman? Yep. No, look, right. Answer, yep. Jack, we love you, mate. Have fantastic. Answer you, Jackie. Enjoy Ricky's birthday. Just some guy. Didn't Boomtown not like Mondays? And that's it, yeah. Okay, I understand. We're going to sleep in a great week. So have a bite of that Chinese food. I will do. Going on about delicious pizzas and Krispy Kremes and rest of it. It's got me hungry. So, guys, I will see you next week. Thank you all for your pie party. Well, you never know, Ricky. Transport technology could get us all at your door tomorrow night. You just never know. All right, guys, have a great week. I will speak to you soon and live long and prosper.